So I just read a thing on the news on Yahoo about Mark Zuckerberg posting a picture with him and his family on July 4th, which doesn't sound like a huge deal at all. But people noticed that he crossed out or he blocked out his kids' faces, so nobody could see his kids' faces on social media. And a lot of people are just wondering, they're like, should all parents be doing the exact same thing? What are your thoughts?
I think it's
up to you.
Yeah, whatever you want.
Yeah. Do you think there's a actual like concern of people using?
I mean, yeah, I feel like you gotta use common sense with it. Like,
Don't be showing your naked baby in the bath.
yeah,
Kind of picture.
but if it's just, I know what picture you're talking about.
Just showing
They were just standing outside. It looked like a zoo or something. But
Yeah.
he wants to cover his kids' faces. Who
Right.
anybody to say?
That's kind of ironic, isn't it? Though?
Yeah, I just
Didn't
people making jokes. The guy that has all the data breaches.
Right, all the ones that didn't, that you got paid for using your image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay,
Why do you think they do it? Because I might have a different.
isn't
opinion.
there like some people are saying because the children aren't giving up like their rights or whatever?
Some say that.
actually-
I don't think it's that one.
My guess is he's rich and people could identify as kids and kidnap him.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the one I think of right away. Like, there's not that many people you think, you know what? I bet their parents pay $1 billion ransom.
Yeah.
but-
That's not realistic for most.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If you're well known and wealthy,
You
I
give
think
your
you would take
kids
that risk a far different way.
Give your kids some
I'm going to do all
ammunition.
security walking around.
Yeah.
I
Shows
was gonna
what
say,
he
do you
feels
think-
about his wife.
I was like, do you think if some people like him, I feel like they got to have to cover every corner. Like, do they
Yeah.
not? I feel like I doubt their kids go to
Yeah.
school anywhere that's not at
Exactly.
this
Well,
private, well secured
It's-
place.
I wonder, like, maybe this is way too movie plot system, but if you had some group, like, really, like, well-funded, well executed type kidnapping situation, I wonder if these typical bodyguards could handle that. Like, if you have, like, military-grade stuff, knowing we invest $1 million to get $1 billion back, it's a pretty good return.
Yeah.
Like, if there's, like, could they handle a military type assault?
Yeah.
Do they think
Is that
though?
realistic? Or is that just
Right, do
Yeah, I
they
was
need
gonna
that?
say.
Is that just how-
Do
Yeah.
they need that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Does Mark Zuckerberg really need to buy military defense
He-
system?
He's
Well,
a
I mean,
billionaire.
if people that wanted to kidnap his kid had
Yeah.
military capabilities,
That's
Yeah.
could
actually
these huge dudes
He might
stop
need
that?
some-
that's actually a movie I would
Super
want to watch. Honestly.
Man on Fire.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm sure.
It's a great movie.
Is it?
I was gonna say there's been a couple like plot lines like
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Anyways, I thought that sounds pretty good, but I don't know. Yeah, and you got to think in that picture, he probably does have security everywhere. You just don't see them. They're probably just at a distance.
Yeah.
They're probably blending in with the crowd, like undercover a little bit. And they probably do a really good job at hiding their location. They don't announce to the world where they're going to be. They post a
Yeah.
photo days after they took it, kind of stuff. But yeah, I just thought it was because that was my response too. I was like, am I a bad parent for posting pictures of my kid on Facebook or Instagram? And I was like, but I'm not a billionaire though, so no one's really paying attention to what I'm doing. And then I also set everything to private also. Like I don't.
And what do you really have to risk?
Yeah, exactly. Because
What are you realistically risking?
that'd be like a needle in a haystack. But there's so many kids out there. So everyone has kids.
I was like, can't they see you through your phone camera too? Like, I was like, if you have a phone, then what kind of picture you're gonna do if someone really wants
We should fumble
to
with
see
that
who they are?
Yeah. But I don't know. I thought that was a pretty good thing. I was like, because people used to talk about this all the time back during the very early days of social media. I was like, it's okay to post pictures of your kids, and people worried about it back then. But then that kind of like fizzled out, and nobody's really ever talked about it. Now it's like it's totally normal to see someone take pictures of their entire family.
I always ask
Yeah.
when someone has like a new child, a new baby,
Mm-hmm.
something like, hey,
Yeah.
can I post? Can I
Mm-hmm.
post your kid?
Yeah.
I'm not a big poster, so it's not really that big a concern, but
Yeah.
I do always ask.
Yeah. Really is considerate.
Yeah, because some people are not okay with it.
Yeah.
And the ones that aren't, I wonder their reasons for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything personally.
Like child abduction is real,
Stuff like that,
but
yeah.
that's pretty rare.
What
Yeah.
is it? I mean, it's
And it's all
pretty-
somebody you know.
Yeah.
Pretty-
I was
And
gonna
it's never
say.
random.
It's usually the uncle.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you know someone that you could see kidnapping your child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's
I don't know anybody personally who's against it.
yeah. 'Cause I remember people used to warn about like taking your child's picture and then posting it with your location turned on, and how they said you should never have your location on when you're with your and stuff like that. But like everyone has their location on nowadays. I don't think anyone's ever really worried about that anymore. But I do remember people used to worry about
The
that.
illusion of privacy.
It's
Yeah.
right. It's very.
Yeah, like now, like I leave my location on all the time, and I've never even worried about it.
I turn it off on some apps so it's drain the battery.
Yeah. I was gonna say
That's all I
some
care about
batteries.
battery
Right.
life.
Yeah.
Some batteries. That's it.
I just thought it was interesting because people were freaking out because they're like, okay, here's Mark Zuckerberg, who's a billionaire, who actually created this platform and says it's
Yeah.
very secure, but yet he's worried about his kids' privacy on Facebook. So they're like, well, if the guy who created it is worried, then does that mean that we should all be worried? It's just,
What if he just
They haven't
doesn't?
chosen a public life.
Yeah, I wanted to say that next. What if he just doesn't want the world to
Yeah.
know his kids?
Like there's some
Yeah.
celebrities that are like they all put their faces out. I mean, they've chosen
Mhm.
public life.
But their
Kids might
kids
not want
This
that.
guy
Yeah.
also bought out a UFC event for his wife to go. So,
She's a jiu-jitsu fan.
yeah.
oh wow.
So he is about to practice.
All right, I just thought it was pretty interesting. But all right, does anyone have anything more? All right, well there we have it.
And then if you have like his shorts with a thread out because of threads.
I